Whoop. Oh goodness. Hopefully I don't sound echoey. I'm so nervous. I guess all debuts are nervous. I didn't want to do anything too crazy. Oh my gosh. I'm coming out of the sky. Oh wow. So my name is Ruby. I am a VTuber. A goal. This is pretty much what I've been working for 8 months now. It's been about 8 or 9 months. I hope you like the background. Kind of inspired by Neverland, the Neverland Pirates. I got a lot of inspirations for Ruby, at least with her story. Got some boots. I thought the rainbow would look so pretty. If you're curious, yes, the chat widget is made in Canva. Or not Canvas, but Canva. If you guys are wanting to make a chat box, customize it for your live streams, I highly recommend it. Hopefully my voice is okay. I'm trying to monitor the stream, but I'm just gonna ball it. Why not? So I'm going down. I want to make a cool entrance. I actually rigged my model. I am gonna do a credit scene. I'm trying to go for a steampunk pirate kind of motif. I'm not so used to moving the model, I'm so used to rigging it. The logo, if you're wanting to know, I drew that, I think, last year. So everything has been prepping to debuting. And I think that's the hardest part about going live, is just being nervous and having those nervous jitters. I want to do, like, maybe some short videos showing the model as well. I really want to highlight that it's my first model I've ever rigged, so there are some imperfections that I can see. There's little beached buns. I wonder how close I can get. Oh wow, it's cutting off. Pardon me, I just scarfed down dinner. I had curry Thai, coconut curry Thai. For anybody watching, there is no filtered chat. Chat is like, you're free to say whatever you want, unfortunately. I'll just read the rules in the description. I had to come up with something, because I think if you don't have any rules when you start streaming, things can get a little wild. It's my first time being a say-so VTuber. Not say-so. Say-so is innocent. I think my model speaks for itself. I'm very mature. But look how cute he is. I'm salivating out of excitement. Look how cute. I made him breathe. He kind of looks chunky. So his eyes do follow my eyes. I'm monitoring the voice, making sure I don't make your ears bleed. I can't wait to edit this later. Yeah, so the thighs do jiggle. Wow, so different. Doesn't she got pirate vibes? Oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot something. Okay, that's not it. Oh dear. There it is! Oh no, I'm crying! It's my first animation where I make it... emotions. I don't want to show you that one yet. Okay, that's fine. So I commissioned an artist known as Sadie. I'm one of the very first models historically created from her own 2 hands. I am very honored to have her art as my VTuber model. So very unique. If you think about it, every artist has a unique style. I'm so honored. I got that expression where I can smile. Ooh, look at my eyebrows. Ooh, I'm an angsty pirate. Ooh, grr. I can... some expressions with the eyebrows. Yeah, I can do that a little. Kind of funny. Ooh. My eyes are spazzing out. So I did my best to animate the jiggle physics. Very first time. I love the beach theme. I just hope I don't get in trouble for being so va-va-voom. The red is bright and fierce. We are gonna get into what content I hope to make. I'm gonna start basic. I'm just gonna do gaming, maybe, or commentary. I would like to share some of my thoughts. Yeah, on topics, viral topics. So the jacket does move. Oh, I love that. It's so different looking at a model when you rigged it. You become more conscious of like the small details, like the hair. I want to say the most challenging part of rigging was not the body. The body was like, look, I did belly physics. If you've never seen a model with belly physics, now you have. I think I can remove the skirt. Okay, that's not it. I have no idea what I'm doing. What am I doing? There it is! It's numbered as 6. So you get a little bit of this action. I'll probably keep the jacket on, only because I don't want to get in trouble. YouTube has some strict rules. I think I'm fine. I can take off my choker. If you look at the neck. Oh yeah, look at the belly physics! That is awesome! I'm so happy. I got those physics there, but let's focus on the belly physics. Look at that. Yeah. I love the freedom of rigging. I really do. What else can I do? I can take off my jacket. No, those are tears! Okay, this is when I get really emotional. The eyebrows do move a little, slightly, if I close one eye. That is so neato. Maybe not the tears part. The tears are kind of fast. I can't move my mouth or nothing. Do pardon my cat, he's having a tantrum. I didn't share my dinner with him, so he's upset. It's been a big old baby. So I share my computer room with my cat. Mr. Stinker. Stinky Stinky. I posted at least one photo of him. I don't know. I don't want him to poop, so let me do something real quick. I'll be on standby. I think I have a standby animation. Ah, look at the mouth. Arrgh. I do have, let's see. Can I, I think I set it to where it listens to my audio and you can change the mouth shapes. The E, A, E, O, U, I, O, E, O, U. Trying to remember, it's so different. But yeah, even the little physics here for they call it a talus. Look at that wiggle wiggle. I'm so happy. I was so nervous and I'm overcoming my nervousness. Just throw myself into the ocean. So I'm a pirate. My name is Ruby Roars. I gotta remember not to dox myself. Jeez. My name is Ruby and if I can remember, oh, there's my spinning animation. If I close my eyes disappear. Ooh, yeah. I can turn my head quite a few. This is without the jacket. So I can sway my hips a bit. My cat is gonna poop in a box. I don't want him pooping. We have some like stuffed up, boxed up stuff. I don't want him pooping, so let me go take care of that real quick. But yeah, ta-da! I think I can take off my socks too. I can become a normal human. Yeah. Ooh, my ears are gone. My collar. Yeah, now I'm a human. Whoa. Okay, back to get my clothes back. Get my oh, my tongue. But yeah, I don't want my cat pooping. He's always terrorizing me every time I'm on the PC. I don't get a break from my cat. He feels more like a dog at this point. Alright, just to close my eyes. Close my eyes and set this down and put him in the poop box. I'm trying to train him to go through a cat door. Believe it or not, it's really hard. If you got a cat and you're training them to go into the poop box. Wait, am I echoing? No, I don't think so. I hope not. Hello, Stinky Stinky. I'm gonna put him in the cat box. It's like right next to this room. I even got some arm wiggle. Yeah. I can bend down. Oh. I'll be careful with that one. Okay, just one moment. And dogs. I got dogs too. I'm an animal lover. What can I say? Can't stop the howlers from howling. Yeah, little beached buns. This is our mascot. You guys are beached buns. So cute. I wish I had... Oh, no. Don't cry. Don't cry. Oh yeah. I can remove him too. Hopefully... Yeah, look at the sway. It feels so alive. Okay, let me put back on all my stuff. Oh. So if I didn't have him, pretty naked. I mean, pretty plain, not naked. I'm not naked. I'm in my bathing suit, but not my birthday suit. Let me put the jacket back. 3. Okay. Tongue. Deba deba. Blah blah blah. So even if my mouth changes, the tongue's still pretty... kind of 3D-ish. Now, where did I put my... That's not it. Where is it? There it is. Okay, I still got beached buns. Okay, now I don't. I take them off, but I can't remember how to put them back on. Okay. And then the tongue is gone. I got a little clip in my hair. So vibrant. Look at the ear jiggle. I love the art. Even my hair kind of sways a bit. Got some jiggle physics. If you look at the peak of my hair, it jiggles too. Kind of covers my bangs. Very angelic. What did I do? Okay. There it is. Okay, I got everything back on. Nice. So let me show you some of my expressions. So I do have... Oh, there's the jacket. I have flustered, but I have some arm poses too. I want to try out role-playing. Let me know if the chat's working or not. I think because it's my first live stream, it's gonna be a little crickety, but I'm so fine with that. The more you stream, the more practice you get. So this is the bunny pose. Oh. Wait, oh my goodness. Which arms are these? Oh, I have this expression too. I wanted something silly. Well, there you go. Hello, dirt-to-dirt. Oh, that's so bad. Ooh. I'm glad that's just a toggle. There it is. This is my favorite. It's simple. And they kind of move a little with my breathing, if you look. The hand slowly moves, just very slightly. Then I have heart pose, which is on the thumbnail. So I commissioned different hand poses. I don't plan to have another model anytime soon. Definitely not. I really do admire people who can work with one model for a long period of time. Some people like to interchange them, but because I rigged this model, I'm so, you know, I'm so in love with the design. The wings will disappear, they'll close if I close my eyes. I got peace signs. There you go. Got this little bunny, I'm kind of like a tiger bunny. A bunny, angel, tiger, pirate. That's why I didn't want to do a lore video. I'm not ready for that. Getting into depths about the lore and all that. That can come later. I think that being more of in the works. If I put a whole story, then I lose the focus of just being, you know? Being live, making content. I gotta get my streamer voice in check. Gotta go deeper. I feel like this is a more deeper husky voice. I can try going deeper. I think I'm just so excited. So we got this little pose here. What else do we got? Got the peace sign, got the bunny, got the heart. I think that's about it. I'm trying to think. Do I have any other poses? Took forever to rig those arm poses. Believe me. Maybe I can zoom out a bit. Yeah. So, let me know if you see any glitches. I'd really appreciate it. I love the wiggling of the arms. I gotta make sure I hydrate too. Ugh. I'm staring at my model and I'm looking so confused. Okay, so I'm gonna bring out my thank you. Oh, there goes my kitty. Shh, shh, shh. I'm gonna bring out the streaming, let's see, streaming scene. It's gonna go. Okay. So this is what it will look like when we stream games. If anyone's curious. There you go. He just wants to see out the window. Okay. I just don't want him pooping. My cat pooped in the computer room about a few days ago, so I'm so hesitant. My pets can be so nasty and mean. Calling them pets, they're more like children. So, this will be our setup. Okay, making sure everything's going good. Let me check out the capture settings. Perfect. Okay. Ta-da! So, this is my thank you credits to everybody who's worked with me on getting to where I am right now. That includes the transition stinger for OBS. I gotta get used to staring at the iFace mocap. Just gonna close this out. Maybe we can game or something. Oh man, I'm so down. First streams. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'm supposed to be a not say so VTuber, so I'm gonna be very mature. I'm not for youngsters. Some people can, but I kind of prefer if I don't. It's a lot of hoops to go through. I think because I'm very boomish. It's best if I did it. Yeah. Some people can, though. I admire them for it. So Sadie is my live 2D art mama. You can find her at her socials, Twitter, as Sadie, Sadisi, Cardco, and VGen. If you guys want to have art commissioned, she does do, oh my goodness, my kitty cat's being, he's going crazy. He has the zoomies now at this time. He always does this. I don't even have, like, you can use water and scare them away. I don't have that. So she's my art mama. Go check her out. So those are some of the expressions she did for me. Oh, I have angry. I'm so silly. I'm so silly. I have angry. Oh, wow. Look at this. Oh, now I'm angry. Oh, I didn't get to I didn't get to play my favorite game today. I've been obsessed with Crime Scene Cleaner. I find it kind of relaxing. I got to the pizzeria chapter. They have different chapters of cleaning gruesome murders. Or you could switch it to where it's colorful instead of all the blood. Oh, I didn't get to play today. I really want to find out what happens to the main character. We might play that. Maybe. Look at the little cheekies. Isn't that cute? So I have sad, angry. Yeah, the mouth kind of, if you look at, yeah, kind of, you can see the inside of my mouth. Yeah, you can see the inside of my mouth. Now, which one is the loving eyes? I can't remember. Which one is it? Oh, there's confusion. There's tears. I don't know why. I don't want to be sad. I want to be happy. Well, the loving eyes, kind of love expression. So angry, sad, love, and confusion. Well, I really like these. So go check out Sadie. Go check out her designs. She's really awesome. Believe me, I'm very happy about my start. I don't mind the climb. I'll do the climb, even if it takes some time. Oh, should I add some music? I guess I should. Some music, because it's quiet. I wonder. We'll do Lantern Voyage by Johnny Borges. Yeah. This is actually a lo-fi. I have a lo-fi playlist. We'll be introducing him very soon. So yeah, go check out Sadie. This is Kaizen Yumiko. So if you're looking at the chat widget, it's like right here. She actually designed the original that was supposed to be, but I learned from talking to coders that it's actually very complex when you want the design to go from the illustration and into actually a functional chat box widget. So I'm very happy with the result. I'm going to show you in a minute, but look how cute that is. It's beached buns. Adorable beached bunnies. That's what we are. We're beached pirates on our fun little journey of just kind of doing whatever we want. Yeah, it's our own paradise here. That's why the introduction was to the beach. I actually made that with a combination of Pixabay and Canva, if you're curious. I put a bunch of different designs I thought would look good, and I just smacked it onto the onto the screen. I really wanted that whimsical yet, you know, mature kind of vibe mixed in together. Like when Peter Pan grows up, kind of. Pirates, fantasy, that kind of... Peter Pan does grow up, by the way. There's a live action with a very awesome actor. He's no longer with us, but he played the voice of Genie in Aladdin. I gotta remember his name. I forgot his name, and I feel so bad. as I tense my brows, I feel so bad. I gotta remember his name. He's so beloved. Dang it. But yeah, he plays Peter Pan. I forgot his name. So bad. Yeah, it's kind of Peter Pan grows up, but, you know, it's about me, Ruby, the pirate. That's right, I'm a pirate. I'm out here for your booty. I'm out here to steal your booty. I do look like a pirate. Honestly, I could have went for just a swimmer, a beach babe. I could have just been a beach babe, but I wanted to go with pirate because of the jacket. But without the jacket, oh no, definite beach babe. Yeah, beached bunny babe. Yeah, so if you look at our eyes, if I look around, his eyes move too. I love that. I loved rigging that. He's so cute. If I blink, if I close my eye, his eye closes too. Yeah, he's so cute. Look at you, beach buns. For short, I'm gonna call you BB. For beached buns. BB. It's like baby. Isn't that cute? So go check out Kaizen Yumiko. I choked up there. She is an illustrator and chat widget designer, creating my original chat widget. She has Twitter, Coffee, and VGen. Now they all do have more socials. I just couldn't fit it onto the page. I didn't want it to be too cluttered, so I thought just the main socials where you could look at their portfolios would work. Or like Twitter, where they're accessible to chat if you have any questions about their commissions. She does art as well, other than chat widget commission designs. So make sure you go check her out. Wasabi Studios. So they coded and redesigned the chat widget. It's kind of bigger here. So there is for visiting users, the chat box will appear different. If you're a subscriber, it will have a different... Oh. Okay, it's just Coffee Bot. I had to sign up for so many socials because I don't want to take too long to set it up and then worry about it later. So I actually, I set up Coffee. I didn't... the whole tipping donation thing. Oh my goodness. Oh! So this is, Wasabi Studios. This is me testing out what it looks like. The viewer message, sub message, mod message. I can pause it. Streamer message. It all looks different. So my mods will have the little pirate hat. I don't have any mods right now. It's just me. So random message will appear as like cool user here, the little star. If I sent out a message, it would have the little camera icon with the speaker microphone. If I wanted, for example, if I type in now, hey there, it is Ruby. I'm so glad I'm catching on to my new name. Hey, it's Ruby. Okay, there it is. So you see it on the microphone there. It's so cool. I will not be changing my chat widget anytime soon. That's just... no. I'm really happy with the outcome here. Let me put on my jacket. Oh, it's getting a little cold. Oh, I'm a little confused. I forgot which buttons that I'm supposed to be pressing. So let's go to sub message. If you subscribe, you will get... Did I do... Oh, the mod message is this one right here. The pirate hat and the sword. The sub message has a little bunny. So adorable. And the little wasabi icon will actually be your profile picture. Then we got VIP, which will have a little pirate patch, eye patch with a diamond, or a diamond icon. Then artist message, I'm not so sure how that's gonna work. Artist message, creative artist. This is an artist message. I have no idea. Oh, there goes the doggos. I have no idea how that's gonna look, but I'm excited to see it. I have no idea. Artist message? I guess if Sadie types into chat, I wonder if it'll designate her as the artist icon, which has the paintbrush. Maybe it depends on what kind of user account you have. But go check out Wasabi Studios. They were very patient with me, especially since I was already set on a design. They came together and they helped make it happen. You still got the tiger stripes in the background, some chains, some of the pirate little eye patch hat, the bunny. So cute. They're available on Twitter, VTuber, and Blue Sky. Go check out their portfolio. I really enjoyed working with everybody I'm showcasing here. I'm so impressed. The fact that they got a little red bunny to appear, crazy, for me at least. I've never seen anything this unique. So it feels good. Everything just kind of came together. So this one is Nylum Studios. They're a 3D background art illustrator. They created this background here that you haven't seen yet. So if we ever wanted to chat and chill, and I didn't want to use the beach scene, we would actually go to the room, Ruby's room, my digital room, where I don't have to pay rent. I live rent-free on the internet in my little room. It's kind of like a cave. So they made the background, the bed. I wanted it to be cozy, but still kind of reflect angelic themes. You got the nice little, I forgot what this is called. You got the chandelier. You got my favorite characters. You got Freerin, Mew. You got a puppy cat. You got Gutama. I love Gutama. Oh my gosh. You got Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle. I love it's an arrow. This is Peachon from Ranma Half. Love Ranma. Gotta make sure I check. I don't expect it to be super busy on my first debut, but having confidence and trying is what's important. I think it's really hard for people to want to start because they're scared. Everything else is already set online. Everybody has their own kind of groups. You know what I mean? It's very difficult to stand out, but I think content is like... It's like an overflowing river. It's going to be an endless amount of content creators that come and go with time. Or they start over. Some people start over or go into different niches. First, they start off as commentary. Then they make channels where they animate. Then they merge a channel where they have a third channel where it's animation and commentary. Pretty cool stuff, so don't feel intimidated. I don't think it's ever too late. It's never too late if you guys want to try something new. I'm gonna try this whole lewd VTuber thing out. I think because I chose a mature design, it just kind of, you know, it's out there. I don't really have to be super lewd, but you know, I can't escape the theme. Plus, it's super cute. She's adorable, little bling bling. Oh my goodness. So, yeah. Then we have some flowers, tropical vibes. Yeah, I live in a cave. I live in some giant cave where the temperature is nice and cold on a hot summer day. That's the best thing about caverns. If you guys ever go to a cavern tourist spot, I've gone to at least maybe twice. Very cold. It really does regulate the temperature outside. Sometimes it's a little too cold. Let's say it's 40 degrees out, then it feels like 20 degrees in the cave. So, yeah, I got my little microphone. Talking about caves. I'm a cave woman. I'm a cave pirate. I got gold behind here too. Yeah, got all these chains, books. A little steampunkish kind of pirate vibe. So go check out Nylum Studio. They're available on Twitter, VGen, and Cardco. Go see their portfolios. They have numerous of clients they've worked with. You can tell that every client has a different personality. It's not cookie cutter. All of it is very much detailed to your commission request. Some people prefer, you know, simple, or sometimes they want something that reflects their themes of choice, personality. I really loved working with them too. Funny enough, I have a keyboard that I'm using right now that has orange keys on it. Or I guess like some orange theme to it. Excuse me, I burped. Ooh. So yeah, pretty cool. I love it. It all came together. Then we're gonna check out Jay. Jay is the one who made my stinger. There it is. So they're a cozy art illustrator. They make artworks, animation, different assets for creators. And in this case, I commissioned them for an OBS stinger transition. So cute. It's me, Ruby, and Beached Buns. I can pause it here. Look at that. Look at all those expressions. I think it's so good on a debut just to kind of enjoy their work and how you get the honor of using it for streaming. Or if you wanted to host events, we're going to get into that in a little bit. But what I really want to do, a mixture of live 2D. I want to do live 2D videos about what I learned and my mistakes and how you can do better if you wanted to rig models. I think that has been my obsession while I rigged my model as Ruby. I've been so obsessed with the jiggle physics. Look at that. Whoa! But yeah, look how cute they are. Little tongue face, happy face, shock. So adorable. They're available on Twitter. Oh, they're available on Twitter. Twitter, VGen, and Cardco. Go check out Jay! This is my shout out to everybody. They're all so sweet. I loved working with everybody. I thought, wow, I haven't started yet, but they're just so nice. I met everybody on VGen. I met Sadie on Twitter. I saw her, it was an art raffle. I saw an art raffle for this model here, and I inquired if the design could be converted into a VTuber model. And at first, I was thinking, I don't know, Live 2D seems so intimidating. Why do I want to try something that could be really hard? And surprisingly, trial and error, I stayed motivated. I really do think it's overwhelming at first, but once you start rigging the eyes, the mouth, just the face, then you got like, oh, I forgot. I forgot I did this. You can make the mouth move around. You can give it a little tongue. You could request a tongue. Don't be intimidated. It's fun. It's so much fun. I think if you experiment with a silly design, or in this case, if you are more motivated by something like goal-oriented, like not just for fun, but like, make a live 2D model. You want to rig it so you could stream, make content, game. I do admit it looks so much fun. So even if I do this mouth, even if I close my mouth, make my mouth small, if I turn my head down, look at that! See? You guys would love it. Just experiment with a simple model, or be determined and ambitious like I was, and rig an entire model. Yeah, this model had a lot of layers, but working with Sadie, she made it doable. Because some models have like hundreds of layers. This model, it can be within the range of 100 layers. I don't think I counted. I just started rigging like crazy. I thought, I really want to rig a model. I want to bring it to life. So I commissioned Sadie, got some expressions, some hand gestures I thought were cool. Oh my goodness. Look at this. So if you guys ever wanted to commission a model, sometimes you don't know what you want. I didn't know what I wanted. Sometimes I still don't know what I wanted. I think art raffles are great. Those are perfect. If you like the theme, shoot your shot, see where it goes. I have to admit, I was so head set on just learn how to rig a model. And I initially, it wasn't to make a channel. It wasn't to stream the model. It was just out of curiosity, like, can I do this? Can I actually create something from, just pure determination? And yes, you can. The boob jiggle, hard. I think you really, if you're in the VTuber sphere, and if you're watching, you probably are deep down in the VTuber sphere, or you're curious and want to make content too, where you can bring a character to life, bring your fantasy to life. Did I ever want to be a pirate? I think I wanted to defeat the pirates, watching Peter Pan, Neverland, where you never grow up. No, I done grew up. Look at me. Well, bam! I done grew up. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I don't know how I'm gonna handle chat. Because I'm okay with flirtation. Oh, there goes the woofers. There goes the woof woof. Woofers. Woof woof. They're barking. I can't avoid that. I actually had to buy a new microphone. Because I had a microphone gaming headset that I've used to game with my sister. And the microphone, the foam part, started deteriorating because it's been, I think, almost 4 years I've been using it. It's like a cat ear headset. I loved it so much. But everything has an expiration date, especially appliances, headphones. I mean, you use them all the time. Of course, I worry about, they call it the head dent. A head dent is when you wear the headphones for a period of time, for a long period of time, and it causes your head to dent in. I mean, some people call it a myth. I think it might be true. I think if you wear anything that's, you know, bringing compression upon your body, whether it be shoes, headphones, necklace, certain types of like jewelry, it's gonna put, you know, it's gonna make a little shape into your body. We're like walking bags of jello. We're a good portion of water. We're more than like 70% of water. Isn't that crazy? We're like balloon babies. I used to call them balloon babies. It's when you get a glove and you fill it up with water and you tie it up, and we would just throw it at each other. We call them babies because the hand glove, like which you use to wash stuff around the house. Not the one for the sink, but the what do they call that stuff? I can't even remember the material. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of like, we're like balloon babies. We're like a little bag of water. if we get thrown too hard, or if we fall, you know, from if we fall from a great height, we're gonna go splat like that balloon baby when we used to throw it at each other. I think that's when I learned I'm afraid of heights. Yeah. No, I did not want to be a balloon baby. But yeah, we're like balloon babies. It's so weird. We were kids. That's what we called them. So go check out Jay for stingers, different animations, artworks. Oh my gosh. Everybody I've worked with are so multi-talented. They do a variety of stuff. It's not just artwork. Animation? Like, that is so sick and cool. Look, you're so chunky. Look at you, Beach Blend. Chunky. So this is Kumao Munekata. I'm sorry. I didn't want to butcher it. I didn't want to. Munekata. Ta-da! So I found them through Pippa. Pippa's a VTuber. Long standing strong, running VTuber. So I saw Pippa's cute pixel animation and I loved it so much that I wanted to see if I could work with the same animator slash artist. So all of these ended up being used for my Twitch panel, my Kick panel. I wanted to have a multi-purpose, not just Twitch alerts or alerts in general. So when a subscriber hits, you're gonna get one of these animations here. Or if like a donation tip, I see that being further along when I get my content kind of worked, when I start being more constant. I hope to start live streaming. I think live streaming's really hard. And stand out is such, you hear it a lot. I've been watching different videos, starting a channel. What kind of direction do you want? I learned that you want to stay simple. Gamers got big because they stayed gamers. If you're if you do multiple things, it can confuse the algorithm. So the algorithm it kind of works on consistency. So what you're posting, what genre it is. I think it just takes time, and that's perfectly okay. Yeah, I have Rep says Desu stuck in my head. I have Smugalana stuck in my head. Recently, they've been doing content about. I'll get right here, and I want you guys to be able to see her information. I should probably move chat. I have them stuck in my head where they talk about a VTuber is different than a Twitter VTuber, and it's just been inside my mind ever since. I'll put you right here for now. Yeah, so it makes you think. I didn't want to stay a Twitter VTuber, so that's why I decided to live stream, see how it goes. It's going well. I think it's going well. I think we're still live. I'll be editing this later and clipping and making some informative, silly, different clips later. I think that's awesome. If you're streaming to no one, you're doing fine. Or if you're streaming to maybe one person, that's really nice. I got one person. Ah, thank you. Thank you for staying. Thank you for staying. And even for when I talked about water baby balloons, we used to pretend they were our bosoms and we put it in our shirt. Or we would put it under our shirt, near our belly, like we're giving birth, and just throw them at each other. Gosh, being a kid, anything is fun. Creativity is endless. I want to incorporate that into what I do. You know what I mean? Why not be a pirate? There's not many pirate VTubers. I think it's a very strong, bold niche. Yeah, we're beached buns that were washed up on shore, and now we're just hanging out doing whatever together. I'm gonna try focusing on games. Ugh! Oh, excuse me. Well, this is one of those moments. Huh? What am I doing? Oh, that's so scary. Oh. That's so scary. This is what real rabbits look like. Rabbits, their eyes are on the side of their head, not on the front. But Looney Tunes, Lola Rabbit, Bugs Bunny, they're cartoon rabbits. The eyes are on their face to kind of mimic people's facial expressions. But really, it's like this. It's so silly. So much for a scuffless stream. So go check out Kumal Munekata and her profiles on Twitter, VGen, and Blue Sky. I don't have a Blue Sky account. Don't go looking for me on Blue Sky. I'm not there yet. I'm Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Kick. I need to figure out how to stream on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube without buying a subscription, but I don't think that's possible. But yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy these animations. They're gorgeous. This is us fist bumping. Me holding you. Playing in gold. You're right here. That's so cute. You're tiny. See the detail? How you guys are not on my thigh, but you're next to me? See, that is attention. Attention to detail. See, you're right here. Oh. You're next to my thigh. But you see, this is why I love and appreciate my artists, because detail is everything. That's why I wanted to animate and make this model very expressive as much as I can. Ooh, I don't know what that was. My eyebrow kind of flew off my face there. So cute. I'm excited. I'm not scared at all. I'm not scared. I'm brave. I'm sorry, I keep burping. That's when I get anxious. So go check her out. She's awesome. She's a teddy bear. It's actually, I put her profile inside of a teddy bear. I wanted it to be cute. So 5-pixel artworks. Oh, I just love and adore them. They're so... Look at that. And I got a sword coming out of my bosom. I should highlight that. Bosom sword! The power of love. Yeah, that's right. that's a part of my lore, but I'm gonna wait for that. I think that I should wait on that. That'll be a project for months to come, because I need to figure out if I want to stream, or if I want to make pre-recorded content, or do both. I really do. I'm too determined to give up yet. So, ba-doo! Johnny Borges. He made the music. Let me pause this. Let me pause this. Yeah, let me pause this real quick. So, go to desktop. Ooh. Oh. Oh, that'll cause me to loop. Okay, I can be quiet for this. So, Johnny Borges. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me, Johnny. Please forgive me. He created a playlist of lo-fi music for me, so I'll be using it for streaming. I'll be using it for background music. That's what you've been listening to. That is Lantern Voyage. But you can also check out his channel. He has a YouTube channel, VGen, Twitter, and SoundCloud. Go check out Johnny. Really cool guy. I gave him a few ideas and he came up with really good music. And I was going for lo-fi because I thought I want to use it pretty much in anything. Chatting stream, a loading screen, ending screen, or if I wanted to do lo-fi video where I animate and have lo-fi music. That's one of my projects. So as we conversate, I want to do ASMR. I want to do roleplay. Yeah. Might as well. Yeah. Maybe do some singing. I wanted to come out with an album, but my wallet would be stretched thin. So that should be a long-term goal. But I can do a lo-fi video, a study lo-fi playlist. That's a goal I have. Let's see. Yeah, it's one of my goals. But go check out his music. You can check out the full playlist here. So that's just a sneak peek, because if I have the audio and the desktop audio both playing, then you hear my voice twice, unless I cancel out my mic audio, but just to avoid issues there. Yeah, so go check out his SoundCloud. He does other works. He does music for games. So go check out Johnny. He's pretty rad. He's a rad dude. I commissioned him on VGen. That's how I found him. I was scrolling through different artists, music producers, trying to figure out, do I want to make a song cover or do I want to do a lo-fi playlist? I never commissioned anybody for a lo-fi playlist ever, so he's the first person, starting out. So I would love to work with Johnny again. I would love to work with everybody again. If I ever wanted a future update to the model. For now, I'm just gonna enjoy what I have, what I commissioned. I don't want to throw myself into a spiral, It's easy to plan things and it's different to actually initiate those activities or streams, things like that. That's really hard. It's really hard. So I wanted to get over the fear, the anxiety, and just plunder myself into that sphere. So I'm excited. I'm very excited. I want to meet new people. I want to socialize. Streaming's another way to socialize. Gaming. I'm putting on chapstick. Always hydrate your lips. Always hydrate. So cold. It's like 40 degrees. It's gonna snow this weekend. I'm over here debuting like it's summertime. Oh man, during the summer months, people come out with their bathing suits. I'll be in my bathing suit all year. Come check me out, Ruby! Come check out Ruby Roars in her bathing suit. I have a jacket. I mean, I don't have any pants. I don't. I'm pantsless. I'm streaming without pants. Oh no! How unmodest of me. Streaming without pants. So check out Johnny, music composer. Oh, yes. I can't wait to have you guys listen to that lo-fi playlist. You can actually listen to it on his YouTube channel. I just took a snippet video of the music only. You would actually have to go check him up on YouTube. I couldn't fit all his socials on here because I thought it would be too crowded, so I wanted to highlight the main places you can find or actually reach out to these creators, animators, artists, music producers. A music producer. I think Johnny's been around for a while too. There has been some, he's been commissioned for some games, so you might actually be familiar with his work. That's pretty radical. That's awesome. Oh, my voice. Let me know if it's oh, let me know if I'm ear pierced. There it is. That's better. That is better. I just fixed it because I'm loud and excited. I'm roar, 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 roar. I'm a tiger. Roar. I'm gonna pounce on you guys. Roar. I got my bots in chat. Thank you, bots. Thank you, notification bots. Roar. Roar. So check out Johnny! Ah! Ah! Oh my gosh. I don't know. Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. Guys, okay, I'm sorry. I scared myself. When I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did, but I somehow I somehow opened his channel. That is crazy. Yeah, this is his channel. Oh, well. My widget, my chat widget. Put you guys right over here. Yeah, put you right there. So I don't know how I did that, but I ended up finding his channel. I pressed the wrong button, and yeah, this is his channel. Lantern Voyage is what I have you guys listening to. There's also Island Broadcast. Let's see if I can play it and mute my mic. I can play it. See, that's so weird. If my mic is on, you can hear me, but yeah, hold on, let me see. I don't know if you guys can tell, but that was inspired by Animal Crossing. So if you're an Animal Crossing lover, if you're that's one of your most favorite games from Nintendo, yes, this is a Animal Crossing inspired lo-fi playlist because when I first started out with all these ideas and brainstorming what kind of character I wanted to be, you can be anything as a VTuber. You can literally be an inanimate object. You could be a shoe, a cup, a peanut. Anybody heard of Peanut? That little peanut guy? Yeah, he went viral. He won the awards. It went. Everybody went crazy. I'm way deep in the in the online VTuber sphere. That's right. You guys can be a peanut. I think it's called Burnt Peanut. Is his channel name? That's who he is. And then you have Harbor of Stars. Yes, I initially commissioned two, but I ended up commissioning three because I really liked the direction I was going with Johnny. It's relaxing, but it's not overstimulating. It's very if you just listen to it, it can be relaxing, but not put you to sleep. You know what I mean? It's not like a lullaby. That's the best thing about lo-fi. Me try to explain lo-fi. It doesn't put you to sleep, but you can study to it. Oh, so awesome. This took me months. He actually I commissioned him last year, but it's taken me this long to feel confident in my rigging skills, which is why it took so long. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to like see my model in public yet. I think that's what it was for me. I wasn't sure if I was confident enough. But I do feel confident now. I got to a point where I really do like, even my tassel kind of jiggles. If you look at the tassel, it jiggles a little. I feel good, and I'm just ready to start. No more hesitating. I don't want to be a Twitter VTuber only on Twitter. I don't want. Maybe some people like that though. Some people like being only a VTuber on Twitter. But I want to do more. I want to explore. I want to explore different opportunities and different types of ways I could express myself through content. And I want to encourage other people too. I want to encourage you. Yeah, you. Look at me. Look at my start of my journey of being a not say so VTuber. It didn't just happen overnight. It took months in the making and working with very creative, artistic individuals who gave me this chance to start. And that's all that matters. Just start. Commission a few pieces. Don't worry about, don't compare yourself to somebody who's been streaming for 5 years, because that's how long VTubing has been out. 5 to 7 years, if we really think about it. That's almost a decade of a different genre in the making. Do whatever you want. Be a pink tuber. I was being ambitious and I wanted to be a full visualized character. Never thought I'd be a pirate, but arg! Arg, you mateys! The most piratey line I can think of. Yo ho! Yo ho! It's gonna snow! It's gonna snow this weekend for me. I'm excited. It hardly ever snows. It's always so hot. It's always so ravishingly hot on the beach. It's gonna snow. Yeah, I love that. I'm gonna drink my cranberry juice. Gotta stay hydrated. Cranberry juice. Just a swig of it. Oh, delicious. So hopefully we'll do some maybe hand cam gaming streams. We'll start off simple first. Games can be expensive. But yeah, go check out Johnny! Johnny also does games, has created music for games. Just wanted to to transition from, my little sporadic brain. Okay, let me go ahead and close this because I don't want a chance doing something ridiculous. How did I do that? I have no idea how I did that. Let me just click back into this. Okay, alright. Let me click to the next slide. So, chat widget. Whoop! I'll put you guys behind me. Oh! 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 Oh. Ew. There you go. Oh. Oh gosh. I was talking with the... There you guys. I'll put you right here. Gotta find a spot for you guys. It's a pretty good size too. You can commission your chat widget to be any shape or size depending on what you're wanting. So I went with what I went with the pretty, nothing too crazy, simple box type. I didn't want anything like star-shaped boxes. I think that's pretty wild, but if that fits your direction of theme, then go for it. Go for star-shaped boxes. Think outside the box. Do anything you want. So I wanted to highlight. That is so silly of me. I was like, should I make the slide? Should I make the slide? And I was like, you know what? I might as well. I think the slide is cut off a bit because I wanted it to not show the search bar or my application bar, but I wanted to highlight, yes, I rigged my model. If I can rig my model, my scatterbrain self, you can too. That's right. If I could point my arms, I'd be pointing to you. Yes, you, the viewer. Yeah, you. You want to rig your model? Do it. Don't be scared. I had a lot of trials and errors. Look at that. Woo! Look how cute it is. Yes. Oh, I'm getting dizzy. Whoa. I forgot. Which one is it? I think it's 3. Yeah. I just learned this past weekend how to rig arms. I'm going to show you a closer look at my hands. The hands actually close. I rigged the fingers to move. But I didn't want it to be too exaggerating. See? Look at that. I'm a ballerina. Ballerinas do that little hand movement. Excuse me. I'm over here saying that like, you know, because ballerinas are very classy. And I'm over here burping into the mic. Ah, I gotta put the music back on. I can put on one of the other ones too. I can put on Harbor of Stars. Change up the music a bit. This is one of Johnny Borges. Borges sounds like it. Borges. I don't want to say Borges. Borges. That's my guess. It's my best educational guess. Ooh, yeah. So cool. So I don't got pants, but I got a skirt. And there you have it, wrapping up our introduction. I'll be posting this later. I'll probably have to edit it. Make it 5 minutes, maybe. Or maybe not, and just freeball it. Yeah, it's my lifestyle. Just seeing if it sticks or not. Just throw things at it, and maybe something will stick. Yeah, or you could be more... I think I'm being pretty... Yeah, I think I'm good. It's a good start. This is a great start. I've been looking at different VTubers, their first live stream. Very hard to find. I don't think many people have their very first live stream out there. Oh yeah, I can do the smiles. I think I'm fine with having a scuff, awkward live stream. Because then you can look back at my past live streams and know that when I started, it was just me developing a sense of awareness as I throw myself into this crazy, wild entertainment world of virtual YouTubing. I love it. Go check me out on my Twitter, YouTube, and my Linktree. Check out my Discord. I couldn't post it here. This actually goes to my Discord. I think I had it to where you could see... I gotta be so careful. Yeah, where I showed SoundCloud, VGen, Twitter, Blue Sky VGen, but I didn't label mine. I was kind of rushing. I thought I gotta put something together, so I rigged my model and logo artist. That logo right there, at the very top of the page, right here. I drew this little guy last year. I drew him, or her, I guess neutral. Look at that little booty. Look at that little butt. I was gonna say booty hole. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. I drew him last year in the summer. I was like, I need a logo. And that's what I came up with. And this is the sign language for I love you. Look at that. I wanted it to be derpy, but I didn't want it to be like too kooky. You know, crazy eyes. Aw, beach buns. Hello, my beach buns. Yeah, you guys can be gender neutral. Yeah, Ruby, because I'm like a gemstone. Ruby. At first, I was going to name myself not Amethyst. Like Steven Universe, Amethyst, Pearl. Garnet. Those are the only gems I remember. I think those are the main gems we get introduced to. But yeah, beached buns. I'm looking at my other screen. Yeah, it's okay if you brainstorm a logo. Mine came out good. I would say confidently, that looks pretty good. Have your logo if anyone comes into stream. Wants to know your name, there you go. All this excitement got me nauseous. Let me close this. So that wraps it up for our introduction, our credits scene. Go check them out. They are awesome. I loved working with them. Let me go back to the chatting room. Ta-da! Yeah. So, am I echoing? Tell me I'm not echoing. Okay, hopefully not. That would be horrible feedback. So that was my introduction. Sometimes VTubers, or in general, they'll even have like a little introduction to who they are, what they want to do. Like your intro card. I'm gonna read off my intro card because I didn't finish it. I didn't finish my intro card, but maybe I'll show you guys. I just really love the beach. Yeah, look at that beach. Whoop. I wanted the chat box to show I'm a steampunk pirate. A little inspired from Treasure Planet, which is the older 90s movie where they have steampunk pirates that fly in the sky. I love that. Yeah, like Neverland, Peter Pan, flying pirates, using Tinkerbell's pixie dust, but in this case, more steampunky. It's kind of the vibe I'm going for. Gotta figure out where to put myself. But yeah, I love that rainbow touch. That's just, wow, it's like chef's kiss right there. Yeah. The little floaties, like the introduction to the live stream, the loading screen. That we come to the shore on some floaties from a pirate ship nearby. Later on, I want to go into more like flying pirate theme. That's the direction I want to go in. But my VTuber intro card, which is not complete, because I had everything else prepared. I had the credits prepared, but I didn't have an intro card to me. So maybe I'll show you. Maybe I'll show you. Or I'll just read it to you. So on the wholesome on the wholesome scale or lewdness, is a lewd to wholesome, I'm gonna be right in the middle. I don't have a lot to say for it because I just started. So I'm gonna be right in the middle. I want to be more wholesome. I think my model is already a little, you know, it speaks for itself. A wanka wanky. A wink. Give you a wink. So aggressive. That was so aggressive. Yeah, I got a little flirtation there. Yeah, I'll be a little flirty. I'm so awkward, like an awkward nerd flirting with with chatters. So I would say, yeah, straight in the middle. Smack down. So aggressive. Variety streamer on one scale, or staple games. That just happens to be on this intro card. I would say I want to stick to maybe not niche games, but I also want to be a variety streamer. But if you're starting out, I think just stick to either gaming, which is fun. It's easy to make conversations off games. You could be a reaction channel. I don't think I want to go in reaction because I don't always know what to say. I think I have to plan it. I have to plan more of that stuff. Because if not, a whole lot comes out of my mouth, but it may not all, you know, it may not all make sense. But I think you get really good at reacting to videos online. You know, don't sweat it when you first start. Commentary videos can be rough, especially with what you want to cover. I think I want to stay away from anything too mainstream. Maybe not politics. I think if you're starting out, don't go into politics. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your space. Make your space something that you can work with. Politics changes, comes and goes, but that's another way to go viral. Some VTubers are political and it works for them. They're really good at it. I would not be good at it. My opinion is gonna be... it's because you have to go against the majority, or your opinion might be the minority, and that's just too much. There's already political VTuber drama. Political as in VTubers versus, you know, are you a VTuber? Are you not a VTuber? Hey, if you have a VTuber model and you're making content on Twitter, good for you. You found your niche. That's great. You can actually live stream on Twitter, but you have to have a subscription to do that. So if you live stream on Twitter, awesome. I've never done that before. I thought about it, but you do have to have, you have to pay for that. I don't know if I want to pay for that. Comfy and cozy vibes or energetic and hyper vibes. I think it depends on what I'm excited about. Then I get into being a yip 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 kind of chatter. Just get very yappy. But I think maybe cozy, maybe relaxed. After a long day of work, I just want to hang out and just chill. This is what I do to relax. I come home, I shower. I did shower, by the way. I showered, scarfed down dinner. I did Thai coconut curry. I'm obsessed with coconut. Coconut, oh, yummy. So good. I need water. I'm kind of dehydrated. I'm such a coffee drinker that I need to offset it with hydrating. I've been drinking Pedialyte with my water just to kind of kick it in more. Get myself, you know, I don't want to dry out from the coffee. Not good for you to have just coffee all day. I'm a coffee drinker. For me, it's coffee all day long. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Prefer solo or prefer collab? Prefer. I would say right now, I think just focus on streaming. Just focus on existing on your platform. Get comfortable with how you want to talk, address topics, socialize. Take it easy. Don't stress yourself. If you look around you, it's easy to get caught up in people who have already established their brand. Don't be intimidated. I got so overwhelmed. I was strategizing and planning, and then I had to tell myself, wait, Ruby. Just wait a minute, Ruby. Don't worry about it. We can worry about that later, because you gotta focus on just starting. And don't worry about it. If you're shy, nervous, look at me. I got you. Check me out. Yeah, it is awkward. Getting into the feels, getting comfortable in your virtual skin. So I'm gonna say solo. Hard solo for now. And then when I get more confident in what I'm doing and kind of give people the time to have something to look at, content to look at, how I talked, how I act, if we vibe, then yeah, I'd be open to collabs. But I think that's something way in the future. For now, just taking it easy. So, OOC chillin'? Or always in character? Oh. Would I always be in character or would I just be chillin'? I'm chillin' right now. Just kind of snorted there. If I laugh really hard, I'll snort. Yeah. Yeah. Well, just chillin'. In character, kinda, so dead center. I kinda want to be in character, but I think being yourself, not portraying a character, but portraying your character. Now that kinda, is that a hard always in character if it's yourself? Or always chillin' because you're yourself? I don't know. Oh, can you hear that? Oh gosh. Can you hear my Oh yeah, you can. Can you? Yes, you can. Okay. I was gonna say you can't hear my muffles. I'm okay if you hear my muffles, but maybe not the background noise. So far, this is my first time testing out the mic. It's a gaming headset mic, mind you, so it's nothing too fancy or expensive. Excuse me, I burped. Trying to quietly burp. So where can you find me? You can find me down in the description below. I created a YouTube, Twitch, a TikTok account, Discord. I created so many accounts because I don't want to worry about having to fight for an account handle. You know, set sight on what you want your channel to be named, and then start creating accounts. Even if they're just sitting there, create an account. I'm just, you know, telling someone who is interested in starting. You don't have to be a VTuber. You can just be yourself. Yeah, just start, make an account, go from there. I think VTubing, so expressive. I think there's only so much you can do if you have a camera. You might want to set up your desk, you might want to physically arrange things, or you can be like me and digitally arrange things, also physically arrange things. So I had to move things around so it could be more comfortable. I don't want it to be too cluttered, so I kind of cleaned up my desk area. I set up this desk months ago, last year. I think in October. I had bought myself a computer desk. I had to replace my old computer desk because it was breaking and it was too big, and we're moving soon. That's right, Ruby, your gal's gonna start moving. A little tidbit that I'll follow up later. Yeah, I'm gonna move soon. Perfect timing, start VTubing. Now you're moving, great. That's not so bad though. It's a lot, it's very stressful. Then jobs. Ruby's gotta go get you know, I'm a pirate, so gotta get me another full-time gig. Or I guess being a pirate is a full-time gig. Hunting down treasure, going on adventures, that's the vibe I'm going for. That's right, beached buns, we're gonna go on adventures together. But yeah, I'm a full-time pirate. But I gotta get another job probably soon. I guess I'm more chillin' then, if that answers that question. A little in character. I think being in character is good if you want to discuss serious topics without it highlighting too much of what could identify, you know, who you are in person. If you want to keep that privacy and not reveal where you work at, your location, so on and so on. That's perfect. That's why I love VTubing. Games, I would say horror, role-playing games, rhythmic games. I would love to try rhythmic games. Those look really cool. MMORPGs, because I'm reading off this little script here. I created a VTuber intro card, but it's not complete. I'll probably post it later. I'll post it on Twitter later. Twitter's a really great place to post your thoughts, opinions on stuff, or just share things about yourself too. I wouldn't treat it like a diary, that's so dangerous. I watch so much of Smug-Alana. I have literally Smug-Alana. That's like my Jiminy Cricket in my brain, but it's just Smug-Alana. The smuggest VTuber fox lady out there. Yeah, she's in my head. Twitter's not a diary. Yeah, I've been binging. I actually, on Twitch, I have recommended channels and she's on there, so when I'm not live, and you can go see her lives. Those, oh my gosh, have you seen Smug-Alana's lives? Whoa. I gotta admire her for being able to tackle pretty much any topic out there. You know, she's pretty comfortable sharing her ideas. I think it can be really hard, at least for me, because just starting, being comfortable. But she's been VTubing for a few years now. More than 2, if not 3. Wow. Let's see. Creative, because there's a creative section. I'm into live 2D rigging. I rigged my model. So happy. I hope to rig more models if I wanted to make that a alternative side gig. That would be awesome. Music composing. I would say I more or less sing. I do sing. I was a vocalist in college. I did a lot of vocal training. I'm rusty, so Bear with me if I do a karaoke stream. What else? Painting? I draw. I illustrate. Do I commission? No, but I do have a VGen page. More so or less for as like an account user. But I'm on VGen as well. I should have added that to my socials. I haven't. But if you were wondering, yeah, I do got a VGen page. Cooking. I just opened up a Thai curry coconut can for dinner. Oh, so delicious. And it's like low in calories. If you're not careful, you can open up a can full of calories. It was probably like 230, 250 calories. I count my calories. It's not a way to live for everybody, but Ruby's gotta take care of her figure. I mean, I'm a little squishy. I'm pretty thick, man. I'm a thick lady. Look at those hips. Rigging these hips, wow. It took maybe like 3 weeks. I actually re-rigged the body of my model several times before I got it right. Damn, girl, nothing but leg. I'm nothing but leg. You should call me legs, cause that's all you see. I got so much legs. Whoa. Yeah, if you like VTubers with legs, here you go. Come for it. Come for these legs. My goodness. My allergies are acting up because the weather is hot, cold, cold, hot. Now it's gonna snow. It's gonna snow this weekend. I'm excited. I'll take photos and I'll post it if you guys are curious. It doesn't snow that heavy though. Let's see. ASMR artist. That is on my bucket list. Role playing. Getting sassy. Getting saucy on this channel. I do want an ASMR playlist. Don't know how and I don't know when, but I will try. If you have ideas, let me know in the comments below what you think would be interesting to see. And I'll figure that out. Yeah. Nothing too spicy because YouTube is very particular. Free chat? What is it? Free chat, I just chatting? Oh, okay. This is a section. Am I just chatting or is it like, do I have scripted chat? I thought about scripted chat, like scripted topics. That really does help streamers if they're trying to stay focused or if they have a goal set for the stream. It could be related to a donathon. They do donathons. I think this is the best time to stream because the year just started. It's January 21st. I'm gonna try streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday and build up my content from there and then clip that content because it's a lot if I wanted to film, script while I have a full-time pirate gig. That's right, I got a full-time pirate gig. Full-time pirate! Yeah, when I'm not chilling with you beach buns, I'm out there on adventures. Stressful, but enduring adventures. Because I need to make moolah, I got to get my money. Oh yes, let me show you my chatting, my private room. Let me show you my my laboratory. This is where we can chat. If you guys want to get nice and cozy. Look at that. Oh no, I'm too short. Oh no, I'm too shy. Don't look at me, guys. I'm just a shy bunny here. Nah, I'm not shy. I'm very much not shy. Oh gosh, just embrace the beauty. The beauty of your body, your artwork. Your body is art. Look at the Romans and the Greeks. They sculpted bodies, naked bodies, mind you. Art! Talking into the mic. Whoop, 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 whoop. Womp, 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 womp. Like Charlie Brown, the teachers go womp, 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 womp. Interesting that they chose that for the voices. I heard a very sad interpreted version of Charlie Brown, the Peanuts, that the whole story is from Snoopy's perspective. I was like, how do I say this? How do I say this? So it's that Charlie Brown dies in an episode. and Snoopy saves him from drowning, but the whole story is from Snoopy's perspective because he's... This is so dark. I hate it when they go dark on these like wild fan theories. That Snoopy's is imagining that Charlie Brown's alive, but he isn't, and so the whole story is just coping with the loss of his owner, which is just what the, you know, what the fuck? Yeah, what the fuck kind of moment. Gotta get used to. Is it okay if I curse? Can I curse? Is that bad if I say what the fuck? It's so weird. It's so weird. Oh, because it's out there now. WTF? It's a children's show. Long time running show. I don't know if they still air it, but I don't think they created anything new other than still revisiting the same stories of those characters, like Linus when he fell in love. I think there was a dark movie about, I thought it was dark as a kid. Linus falls in love with a girl, but she's very sick. I can't remember if she lives or if she dies. I think she does. She ends up being hospitalized, and I think they give it a happy ending. I think she does live, but she has cancer. So Charlie Brown discusses some mature, deep thinking topics for kids. Because the whole time you're thinking, well, what's wrong, you know? But she has leukemia. It's a type of cancer. That's crazy. I can't believe I remember all of that. Charlie Brown. Oh, he's a bald little kid. You never see them grow up, but I would have loved to see Charlie Brown's characters grow up. I don't know if that's a hot take or not. You know what I mean? Kids Next Door was another good show that addressed serious topics too. They were just more wacky and fun. Kind of, you know, grungy kids. That, yeah, they're definitely not teenagers. They're like preteen, almost teenagers, but not quite. They do grow up in the series, though. They actually become adults at some point. Or some of them end up using different machines to become teenagers. Gosh, Cartoon Network. What a vibe. But yeah, so free chatting, I'm down for that. I think I'm gonna hop on a game. I don't know what game to stream or react to something. We have some time left in my agenda for my first live stream. I don't mind. I think 6 o'clock is good. I had to rush a bit. This gives me time to practice puppeteering. You have to puppeteer your avatar. I definitely want to just like get used to this. You know what I mean? I still, oh gosh, let me see. Now that I introduced a bit about myself, let me check out different, let's react to, as much as I'd like to game, I'm gonna game Friday. I'm gonna game Crime Scene Cleaner. I'm on chapter 4. And chapter 4 is where you go to the pizzeria and you have to clean up Big Jim's mess. Crime Scene Cleaner's been out for at least over a year now. I think everybody pretty much has a good idea about what the game's about. So I'm just going to kind of... I'm just going to jump right into that game where I'm at. Because I'm so curious and excited to clean up a pizza joint on a Friday when you should be eating pizza. At least that's the tradition my family's done. Kind of eat junk food as a treat on a Friday. You know, that kind of thing. Movies, pizza. Gosh, it's gonna be so yummy. I think I might make or order pizza. I probably won't have enough time to make pizza, but I can make homemade pizza. I thought that could be a nice fun hand cam. But what I'm gonna do is, hopefully I'm live. I have no idea. I have no idea if I'm live. So nervous here. But we're gonna react to VTubers, their very first live stream. Just so you guys can also see not just my first live stream, but we can visit their first live stream. So I'm gonna type it in real quick. VTubers first live stream. I tried to find Iron Mouse is a good one. Where she talks about her first stream. I kind of want to be an introduction to not just like chatters, not just like people who love watching VTuber content, but people who actually love the breakdown of VTuber content. So we're gonna go into, yeah, exploring different VTubers, their first time online. I wonder if I can do this. Let's see. We're gonna go back to the screen for games. I'm just so scared to dox myself, which is knock on wood. If I can reach it. So we are gonna react to VTubers. I wonder how big I can be. Gosh, it's so hard. Okay, yeah, you're too close, little dude. Gotta move you up a little more, or put you over here. That would be good. I'm having a hard time positioning stuff. Then I'm gonna position the chat widget. I'm gonna position you way over here. Or I can put you down. There you go. So now... Yeah, I'm so nervous. Okay. How am I gonna do this? Desktop audio. Can I select properties? Default. Oh. Okay, turn off desktop. I want to capture... Okay, let's see. Properties. Specific window. Iron mouse, yes. I don't know if that'll work. Game capture. Okay, so I can have game capture on. Let's see. Game capture. Oh. Can I? I don't know. Let's see. I wanted to look at her very first stream. I've been studying VTubers. Yeah, that's right. I've been studying you. I've been studying and learning from you. I guess I can have my full outfit on. I hate that you're way down there, Beached Buns. You're so cute. Look, it's all coming together. The chat, the logo, my avatar. Gotta remind myself, Ruby. My name is Ruby Roars. A VA in progress. Gotta start somewhere like Connor Sea Dog VA, Cottontail VA. Thought that would be nice to have. So I'm gonna get into ASMR. Do some ASMR content. Let's see. How can I get to listen to advanced properties? No. I don't know. Oh. Desktop. Can I open up a web browser? I don't know if that'll work. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Because I don't want the desktop to catch me. We'll see. So this is story time with Iron Mouse discussing her very first stream, and I want to see if I can highlight different VTubers and their very first stream. Because if you look at her character, she's a lot different than how she's evolved over the years. It's pretty amazing. Ah, and we lost connection. That's okay. Let me turn that off real quick. Yeah, okay, so let's see if I can do this real quick. I lost connection. I'm such a noob. Okay, there it is. Oh gosh, I got so scared. Add and enable channels. Connect up to 30 other channels? Once you go live, all enabled channels will receive your stream. Name your stream. Okay, cool. I'm live, right? Tell me I'm live. Okay, I hope so. Okay, should I close this or leave it? I guess I'll keep it. Alright, close. Alright, let's see if we can look at Iron Mouse's story time. Because I do want to cover other VTubers. I think that's a great way. Those are the kind of content I would like to react to. Yeah. I want to encourage other people to start streaming too. So let's see if I can. Let me just click this open
It
here.
was so hard to start.
Okay, that's awesome. I don't like that I'm ricocheting. I don't want it to pick up my audio. Okay. So this is Iron Mouse. Sorry, it's like in movie mode because I have this cut off. Yeah. Alright. So this is Iron Mouse's story time of her very first stream. I couldn't find her very first stream. I've been hunting for well-known VTubers' very first live, and I can't find it. I think a lot of them started live on Twitch, and then slowly started re-uploading and even going live on YouTube. But I think primarily Twitch is how most people start. I want a multi-platform stream because that gives you more avenue, that gives you more free range to have chatters from everywhere. Feel free to chat if you guys hop in at any time, you know. I think the more I post, the more I stream, the more the algorithm starts pointing different viewers to my channel. At least from what I've been studying. But let's take a look at Iron Mouse. Oh. Please tell me it's not it's not capturing me on the desktop mode. Okay.
It was so hard to start. It was so hard to start streaming because I went from a life of doing nothing at all. I went from a life of doing nothing to saying, okay, well, today I am going to stream and I'm going to see if I could talk for an hour. And I started 1 hour. Then I started 2 hours of streaming. Then I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna move around and let's see if that works. And then it was a slow climb. It was a slow climb.
Isn't that cool? Isn't that awesome? So models have changed so much, but this is pretty much that models back then. The movement, it has evolved so much. You should take a look at her other models. They're so cool. But her theme has stayed very consistent. Wow. Aw, Iron Mouse. She's the only VTuber I found so far that gives like feedback about their very first live stream. I don't know if that's a thing or if I missed the thing where people were sharing their input, their experiences, stuff like that. I find that always so interesting. Is their reflection on how they first started. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
In 2017 was a very slow climb. And Roxy knows my slow climb. It was a very slow climb. I never had a debut. I never had a debut. Because I started a long time ago. And I started 5 people, 10 people, 20 people. My birthday last year, 50 people.
See, that's what I like to. I like when they share that. Like, hey, yeah, it was a very tough start, but then they got the hang of it. I was still trying to find Kenji's first live stream. Kenji, he's another VTuber. Not just female VTubers, but also like male VTubers as well. Female VTubers have always been quite popular. I guess I'm thinking about it from the perspective of not just getting into live 2D rigging, but also as in a perspective of looking at different people's content. VTubers are a genre, but they all do different things. Iron Mouse does more singing, performative, gaming, a very variety streamer. But when she first started, I don't think I was there when she first started. I think it was maybe 2 to 3 years after she started VTubing. I actually got to see more of her content. But yeah, so just to encourage anybody watching who also wants to live stream, because I actually, the only place I have so far been sharing or have been posting about my debut, I just want to chat. I want to talk to anybody about anything. You could come in and pop in and just have a conversation with me. I think that's a great way to just kind of roll in with streaming. It's not, you're not going to have to worry about a very large audience. Oh, not going to have to worry about a very large audience at first. I wonder what I can do to separate the audio. Jeez. I think I need an OBS plugin to separate my mic audio from my desktop audio. I was trying to get the gain capture to work. Oh, I don't want to mess up anything. Gain capture. Yeah, I was trying to... Oh, I see. Yeah, no. Wait a second. Okay, no. Okay, I was just checking. Yeah, because I'm using Sprout 2 Capture, which enables your YouTube Studio to have some things, you can't see when I open up for items. So you won't see me open up the window. Yeah, so I have that open. It's not interfering. But let's go back into her story time. And then I'm going to start hunting. I will hunt for your very first live stream. That is the goal. But I'm going to do a reaction. I want to react to your very first live stream. I think most VTubers who've been around for more than 5 years, I don't even know if they still have their very first live stream. Maybe some of them. Maybe. I'm gonna go hunt for it. That's what I'm doing for today on my debut stream. Hunting for your streams. Alright, let's go back to Iron Mouse.
Last year, 50 people for my birthday, and that was in 2020. And, I love each and every stream. And it doesn't matter how many people are there. I'm just happy to be able to stream and to have fun and to spend time with people. And I want to keep on doing it because it makes me happy.
I don't know if the music's copyrighted or not. I hope not. Please don't be copyrighted. It might be. Look how cool that is. Man. Many years later, still inspiring people. My goodness. Wow, her model has changed a lot. I could even probably showcase her model. Let me see if... Yeah, how do I separate the audio? It's gonna be a minute, but... Yeah, wow, 50 people is a lot of people. Man, that's so cool. The growth there, 5 people, 20 people, 50 people. Gosh, hundreds of people. And then being comfortable with yourself too. My goodness.
It makes me happy. And it makes me feel like a person. Because I went from doing nothing to doing something. And that's incredible. And that goes to everybody. Everybody who wants to do something, just do it. Just do it. Don't be scared. Just do it. I mean, I know it's scary. I was scared too. Whew, my first stream. When I did my first stream, when I did my first stream, I almost threw up. I hyperventilated and I threw up. I was so scared. I was like, I was so scared. 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 I freaked out. It was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad. It was so people would pay for my puke. Oh god. Don't pay for my puke.
So there you have it. That was Iron Mouse's reaction to her very first stream. I really hope I don't mess this up. Please. Okay. I don't want to accidentally open up a browser. So that was oh, now it's working? Now it's working! Okay, now it's working. My game capture. Turn that one off. So I really do enjoy that. Let's go hunting. I want to go hunt. I want to go hunt for their very first stream. So that was IRML's discussing her very first stream. Let me see if I can think of a VTuber's very first stream. First stream. I guess, yeah, since it's on topic, a debut. Oh. So a lot of them do have, and I'll show you here. A lot of them do have where they did their very first stream on YouTube. Let me put back on the music too. Yeah, their very first stream on YouTube, but it was already that they pre-established on another account, and that's how they were able to kind of feed back into their created account with YouTube, which is pretty cool. I think that's very smart. Look at that. So that's her very first stream. Wow, she talked for 3 hours straight. I've been talking since 6:06. Not bad. Not bad for our first stream. Takes a lot of stamina to talk for 3 hours. But these are pros. Wow, 3 hours. But because it's not her very first stream, it's more of like her first stream on YouTube. I'm looking for the very first one. Self-made. She lost her job before becoming a VTuber. Oh, story time. Oh gosh, I didn't know that about Shy Lily. Shy Lily's another very well-known YouTuber. I wonder, Camila? Her very let's see. What? That's funny. I want to find... I'm just thinking here. So that's her very first stream on YouTube, but her very, very first stream. I don't think many people do still have that. Let's see. Let me think of a male VTuber. Male VTuber's first stream. But I'm looking for like an indie creator. I mean, some creators for like company VTubers or agency VTubers, their very first stream is a lot more compact. They already have a pre-established community that follows other different livers for that agency, so it's easier for them to transition over. I think I want to study. Is that the content I want to make? I think it is. I think this wild pirate lady here wants to make content about VTubers. I do. But I want to be uplifting. There's a lot of channels that go on to topics and opinions that can be pretty spicy. Drama VTuber content creators, content drama VTubers. That's what they do for a living. I mean, let's see who, Rima Evenstar, she does that content. She's pretty cool. They're all pretty cool. They only talk about the most serious stuff though. They don't talk about petty stuff. They have really thick skin because they are just out there. So let's see. Do debuts suck? Oh, I love this. Yam Albat. Well, it is about Debute because I want to be on that topic today. Since we're here, we did see Ira Mouse talk about her face debut. I don't think we're going to have any luck with finding anybody else's first stream. That's just kind of impossible. I mean, the internet is forever. But I think that's impossible. I want to check out Yam Albat. So I could do a brief summary, but I highly recommend checking out her channel. We're gonna go here. Go big. So Yam Albat, let's go to her channel. Okay, don't be nervous, Ruby. Remember, your name is Ruby. You start out and you're like, what's my name again? Don't dox yourself. Don't be stupid. Yam Albat. So she has discussed. Why are VTubers so self-centered? Oh! React to Yam Albat. I'm gonna subscribe. I am subscribed on my personal channel. Ba-ding! But I'm gonna subscribe on this channel too. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, she's so cool. So... wow. She does different covers. Viola covers. Violinist. That's so bad. I know a flautist is someone who plays the flute. A flautist. Clarinetist. Clarinetist. I did the clarinet in middle school. That's not the word for it. That is not the word for it. Don't use it. You're getting it from a silly pirate. Where is it? Where is it? Aha! Why do debuts suck? So she actually goes over that when you debut, don't worry so much about the story. Don't worry so much about the investment. Just start. She's really cool. Sometimes it's a hobby. Sometimes it's a full-time gig. It's 11 minutes. I don't mind reacting to the full video. Go check out Yam Albat if you're interested in content creation, VTubing sphere. She is a really great content creator to check out. Great stuff. She's been around for a few years now. Does she do lives? She does do lives. Hot VTuber takes? Ooh. So she does stream. Ooh, yeah, she talks about some good topics. Healing from the grind. Let's talk about self-worth and internet discourse. Oh, that's good. That's so good. Squeegee! Squeegee's another good content creator if you want to watch someone break down VTubing or just virtual streaming. Because it is streaming in general, but just a mixture of avatar work and so on. I can't wait to get my first chatter. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for my first chatter. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. Sounds awesome. Sounds awesome. Pokemon Gen 4 tier list. Unhealthy for everyone? Oh, but the one I want to see, since we're talking about debuts, why do debuts suck? But I gotta figure out what to do with my audio. Because I don't like that it captures my voice. I gotta download some sort of splitter for that. Game capture. Can I capture the specific window? Yeah, it captures full application? What does that do? No, I don't want to do that. Capture specific window. Yam Albat. Oh man. Properties. Okay, so let me see if I can try something. I think OBS does have audio output capture. Window capture. Let me try that. Window capture, scene, media. Bear with me now. Browser, yes. No? No, don't do that. Browser is like when you have a chat widget, or if you have Streamlabs, you have Stream Elements. Oh, there it is. That's where it is. Okay. Audio capture. Yeah. Okay, I figured it out. I got it. Okay, audio capture. There you go. Not mic. So that way I remember it's not my mic. So yes, window. We're gonna go to Yam Albat. Okay, I got it. Dell screen. Yes, okay, now I got it, guys. Alright. Let's see, let's test it here. Okay, that's not working. Properties. Nope, it's not working. How do I get it to capture? Okay, let's try again. Nope, it's not working. Let me watch this on YouTube. Let's see if that works. So that is not working. I gotta figure this out for later. I think I won't have so much difficulty if I'm trying it with a game, but just trying it to get the browser, I don't know. Properties. I'm trying to use properties for audio capture. That's not the mic. Just go back to defaults. Yes. Okay, so will it work? No, it will not. So let me delete that. That's not working. Delete. Delete, 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 remove. Yes. Turn off the music. Desktop audio. Let's try... maybe not capture. Audio input? Sure. We're gonna label this browser capture. Browser audio. Maybe I have to label it. Maybe I have to. No, it's not. Nope. Remove. Because I don't want it to echo. We're going to try video capture device. No. Window capture. Window capture browser. Browser. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. That's... Watch this before you debut, but that is not what I'm looking at right now. Okay, cancel. Let me delete that. Remove. Okay, I'll just have to silence myself so you guys can hear the desktop audio. So Yam Albat. Really cool stuff. Bidding. Start liking it on my Ruby account. Alright, let's dive into debuts. I at least want to react to this because it's good. Alright.
For a while, you've probably seen a VTuber debut. Typically, VTuber debuts out of agencies are large-scale spectacle events that are hyped up through trailers and advertisements. Debuts typically have a brand new VTuber revealing their model, overlays, and branding for the first time. Oftentimes, the main attraction of a debut is a PowerPoint where the VTuber goes over their bio, likes, dislikes, and goals to let the audience get to know them better. Sometimes the VTuber will go the extra mile and include a cover song, new original song, or fully animated lore videos to captivate their new audience. Hey Abat Bunch, my name is Yam Albat. While I'm still on hiatus preparing for my next live 2D model, I figured I would make a very quick, low-effort video on a question I get asked by aspiring indie VTubers very frequently. And that question is, how do I debut as a VTuber? And my honest response is, don't debut. A traditional VTuber debut is useless to most creators and only really makes sense for corporate VTubers who have years of experience under their belt. So today we are going to go over 3 reasons why VTuber debuts are absolutely unnecessary and what you should do instead. Reason 1. Slow growth is better than fast growth. Going instantly viral is the dream of many content creators. But let me be real. You probably don't want to blow up before you had experience as a content creator. In order to capitalize on virality, you would need to know what you're doing already. And most creators don't figure that out until they've had years of experience with all the tech involved, audience management, and curating a brand for themselves. It's no secret that Hololive, Niji Sanji, Idol, and VShojo creators aren't new to content creating at all. Many of them have been streaming for years before they host their corporate VTuber debut. They also have an entire team equipping them to make sure their debut is as polished as possible. If I can be blunt for a second, if you're new to content creation, you're going to be bad at first. After all, you kinda have to suck at something before you can be good at it. Therefore, you can expect your first videos or streams to also suck.
Apparently, I suck at being nonviolent.
Dude, sucking at something is the first step towards being sorta good at something.
So, so commentary. I forgot which mark did I stop at? Oh, that's an ad. Oh, that's an ad. I was like, I don't think. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, we're a few minutes into the video. We're at least 2 minutes in. So yeah, speaking of debuts, my first debut, I wanted it to be kind of casual and chat because I thought if I try to wait any longer, I'm not going to get good at streaming. The only way to get good at streaming is by streaming. So I decided to follow her advice, and that's what I'm doing. At first, I thought, yeah, I want to come out debuting. I'm over here cleaning my desk area as I just talk to you guys. I wanted to just try. I kept telling myself, wait until July, wait a few more months, but while I still have a setup, I have my computer gaming setup here. Gosh, it's a little dusty. Dusty? Cleaning out one of my devices. The case is dusty. So yeah, just start. And then now she's actually gonna go. I've watched this video probably like more than 5, if not 7 or 10 times. You know, just studying on other people's advice, things like that. This is really good advice. Yeah. I was scared that I was just gonna be a Twitter VTuber and I had Rev in my head. At first, when I watched one of his recent videos commenting about certain people virtue signaling, so unfamiliar with that. That is so not in my field of vision or sight at all. Like virtue signaling, I think you have to be really good at networking already to virtue signal. I don't think anybody can just virtue signal. It's where somebody states an opinion of on the morals or values of right or wrong, what you should or shouldn't do in the virtual space. That's a virtual signaling in its most defined, simple term. Yeah. It looks like she's covered some of those topics recently. I love that. This is what I wanted. I wanted just to stream and yap because I had all these ideas and opinions in my head and I just wanted to get it out there. It's perfect. This is a perfect debut. Just talk about debuting, unfamiliar terms, learning new things. But yeah, this is one of her characters, Lorelai. I do remember watching when she was Lorelai. That's why when she became Yam Albat, I was like, huh? But her current model reminds me of Princess Tutu, which is an anime from the early 2000s about a girl, but she's a duck. She's a duck who turns into a swan, but it's a lot of ballet, singing, dancing. I think there's very little singing. Very little singing. It's more of the art of dance is Princess Tutu. It's where it's very narrative based. You get introduced to the story about the narrator explaining about a little duck who dreamed of this beautiful prince who saved her. And it goes on this long story of how she's trying to save the prince, and that for some reason the storybook characters were thrown into the real world somehow. There's a power imbalance, and yeah, that kind of thing. Really cool. I really do like that anime though. It's a good anime. Pretty cool. Super cute. Let me see. Yeah. So yeah, sometimes you're gonna change your avatars, and it could be something that you like. My avatar was on the art raffle. Yeah, I gotta ask Sadie, what inspired you in this character design? Because initially that's what it was. I had entered an art raffle for a character design. In this case, Yam Albat will discuss that these were actual ideas she came up with over time. That is so spooky. My curtains just moved. There's no cat in sight. The curtains just moved for no reason. I hope my cat's there. I don't think so. Spooky, spooky. This is not a spooky stream. This is not where I react to IRL spooky stuff caught on tape. We could react to that though. I'm so excited and sporadic right now. So happy. All right, go back to Yam Albat.
I want to ask you, do you want your audience hyped for a stream that is inevitably going to be one of your worst? For this reason, delayed slow growth is much healthier than instantly blowing up on your very first debut stream. Corporate VTuber debuts are designed to build hype and get as many people to watch them as possible. As such, debut culture...
Wait a second. Wait a second. Was that... I knew it! I knew it! She's a bunny! I don't got that. Nobody come here and ask me if I got that. Because I'm a bunny. I'm a bunny rabbit. I'm a wabbit. Wabbit season. It's not the year of the rabbit, it's the year of the horse. But I knew it. It's a cottontail. I knew it. Okay, I just wanted to pause it there. I had a feeling.
As many people to watch them as possible. As such, debut culture makes you think that you need to have everything together before you start streaming, and that just isn't the case. What's more, the inevitable dip in numbers that every VTuber experiences after their debut can be very discouraging for a new content creator. There's a huge tangent I could go on about why slow growth is much better for your mental health, but I'll boil it down to just this. Building a community over time and learning to manage it as you go is much less overwhelming than having thousands of eyes on on you all at once while you're still figuring out the basics. Reason 2. Immediately investing in your setup is a bad idea. Don't invest in a model yet. Please! I know you want to be all unique and pretty, and I know you want to look like Iron Mouse or Shy Lily or Hololive immediately, but it is a bad idea. For one, character concepts don't always stick, and you will want to change and improve.
It's too late. I've decided I'm a pirate. I don't know, for me, so, you know, since it's a comment, we're reacting and I'm commenting. We're both reacting. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the live stream right now is pretty, yeah, it's like just me. But in the future, the live stream will be visited by other people, who get curious. Like, who's this Ruby gal? Who's she? What is she on about? Yeah, so for you in the future, what is your take? Do you think investing is good at the start, or do you think it's best to wait? For me, I just kind of knew, you know what? This is the model I would love to rig. Then I rigged the model. I guess for me, it was easier to invest. So I had commissioned artwork, and then I did the live 2D rigging, which saved me a lot of money, believe it or not. If you can rig your own model, you can do whatever you want. The physics, that's up to you, all depending on how you want it to look. I want to do some live 2D recorded videos. I want to show you what I learned about the hands and how I got them to move better. Originally, the hands were not going to move that well. I did mention it earlier. Before, they were going to be stiff, but now they got some gentle movement. Even just like turning side to side. That's pretty good. Before, they were very stiff. So believe me. I think it's, for me, she's right. She is right. Don't just invest unless you know. If you know, then invest. They have good sites where you could purchase models already rigged, but I took a look. I probably could show you guys too. I took a look there. It is, for some people, it is easier for them to purchase a pre-made model. That's fine. But, also keep in mind that there may be up to 20, 40, 50 users using it. There's also customizable models that are optional too. I think she does discuss that in one of her later videos. But this one is a really good center focused on debuts. I took, you know what? I have no regrets. I'm happy. I'm very, yeah. For me, it was different. I think, yeah, sure. For a while, I was like, what theme do I want to go into? What really attracts my interest? I think a pirate's fun. I got some folksy upbeat music for the loading screen, some upbeat folk music for the ending screen. Yeah, no, I'm full all in. It's just the grind. I'm prepared for the grind. Wonder what games to play. Because I want to do gaming more. So, yeah, more gaming stuff. Moving my eyeballs around. Yeah, no, definitely. But also reacting's fun too. I can't wait to get my first chatter. It could be weeks. It could be months. It could be years. Hopefully not. I'll have to find a way to gain traction. Probably pre-recorded. Wow, yeah. Starting out in the dirt. In this case, the beach. I'm starting out in the sand.
Things later. I myself have gone by 3 different names: Lorelei Alto, Yam Komori, and now Yam Albat. I've gone through 2 different characters entirely, and only after I've been a content creator for 3 years am I finally paying a rigger to actually give me full movement. That's how long it took me to finally commit to a character concept I know suits me and my content vision. Speaking of content, as a beginning content creator, you really don't know what you want. trust me. You might think you have a good idea of what niche you want to occupy, but you won't know that for sure until you have experience in that niche. When I started making content, I was convinced I wanted to be a variety streamer and musician just like Hololive and join a VTuber agency someday. I had no idea that I would end up becoming a video essayist on YouTube and talking about character design. And honestly, some point down the line, you may realize that content creation just isn't for you. I learned over time that I actually hate the content creation grind, and the only way for me to have fun while making content is to keep it a hobby. I thought I wanted to be a full-time VTuber, but I found out that's just not the case. And the only way to figure that out is through experience. So what's a new content creator to do? Start as low cost as possible. Start with commissioning or drawing a still image of your avatar's design. Or have a few frames of animation set up in VTuber Mini and become a PNG tuber. Or
So, starting out, I'm over here trying to go on my arc of being a mature VTuber. I have no idea how that's going to play out. But I have been looking at other content creators who do more of like 18 plus content. It doesn't have to, you don't have to be super lewd, which is kind of nice. But on the topic of content, yes, you can use VRoid Studio. I have dabbled in that. You can get really good to where that is your model. I think of Fillion's a really good VTuber. I guess I'm talking in hopes of like talking to an audience who is already familiar with the VTubing sphere, because that's kind of the audience I'm hoping to get eventually. Someone familiar. But if I get someone who isn't familiar with VTubing and is a first kind of fresh start of them looking into like, oh wow, oh what is this, you know, their first time, I kind of think it's gone mainstream to where everybody already has an opinion of what VTubing is, which I think is so cool. That's me yapping about VTubing, because that's what I am. So excited. Can't wait to play that game Friday. I was about to say tomorrow. I have like less than 30 minutes left. How do I want to spend the rest of my stream? We could finish her video. Content grind. Okay, good. It's muted. Good. Because I don't want to get copy, you know. I don't think I have to worry about that yet. Man, how long will it take? Okay, we're at the start of January. How many how many seasons? How many episodes? How many videos will it take? 3 times a week for a whole year, if I do the math on that. 3 times a week, 4 weeks out of a month. 4 times 3 is 12. That's 12 live streams a month. 12 times 12. 12 times 12. 12 plus 12 is 24. So that's 2 months. So let's say 24 times, I'm thinking here. That's all that's going on in the background. So yeah, 12 streams a month. But I just started, so then it's like the second week to the end of January. Everybody's got to file their taxes soon in the spring, at least from where I am in the world. Gotta remember not to mention where I'm from. But yeah. Yeah. But so. Oh, that's so cute. Fumako. That's so cute. Yeah, that's adorable. Oh, where was I? Yes. Oh, yeah. Calculating how many streams for a whole year. Let's see. 12 streams a month. Because there's 4 weeks out of a month. And 3 days I'd be streaming. So 3 times 4 is 12. 12. Okay. 12 times 12 is going to be, doing the math in my brain, 12 times 12? That's so silly. 2 times 2 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. I think it'd be 140. I think, give or take. Sorry. See, yeah, 140 for the year. So 3 years would be, unless I really wanted to push for it and do like YouTube shorts, because I'm already thinking content creator brain. That's a great way to start, being transparent. Okay, how many streams do I really want to do? How many, what's the goal count there? Yeah. 12 times 12. We bring out, hold on a second. I'm old school. I need pen and paper. 12 times 12, 12 streams a month. Okay. I think I'm doing this wrong. That's ridiculous. 280. 280 a year? Is that right? Or am I wrong? Because when you, let's see. 280. It's not 28, that's for sure. I think it's 280 streams that year. I want a calculator. Oh yeah, where's my phone? Oh, I don't have my phone with me. I don't even know where my phone is. Hold on a second. That's not good. Where's my phone? I have. I'm sure I have it somewhere. I don't think I left it at work. But yeah, so she goes into reason 2. Yeah, your ideas change, so I keep that in mind. Start off with nothing. I started off with something because I know myself. If I don't have a set theme, I'm going to go crazy. If I don't have something to work with, if I don't have, okay, I'm a pirate. Yeah, you know, like something stable. I think if you want to debut, have a theme and have colors in mind. If you look, mine is like gray, white, black, red. For me, I needed a theme. For me, I needed something like to start with. If I just had whatever, then I feel like it's harder for an audience to follow along. You know what I mean? It's harder for them to follow along if you don't have it set in stone. This is set in stone. I am Ruby for life. I'm Ruby roars, roar. I'm the tiger, roar. So cringe. Ding. But for me, I needed it because if not, I felt ungrounded. If I just started, then I could do whatever and be whatever, which is such a freeing feeling. But at the same time, that's the kind of thing I needed. What was that? Let's see. What was. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was a bot. That was my bot here. I was gonna say, I was like, what is that? Oh, that's so funny because it's like my mod. It's my coffee bot mod. What about Restream? Oh, Restream too. That is crazy. Sorry, my little confused face. That is crazy. So yeah, our moderator's coffee bot. That's cute. Okay, back to Albat, Miss Albat here.
Anything that can go wrong often will. The VTuber is usually nervous and flustered and trying so hard to cling on to their character kayfabe. It's common knowledge among VTuber fans that you won't actually know if you'll enjoy watching a VTuber until they've calmed down after debut and settled into being themselves anyways. I believe that all the famous aspects of a debut, like character bio, lore, likes and dislikes, and goals, would be better served on a personal website or wiki page rather than a stream. This is probably a good time to shout out VTuber, a VTuber wiki page that any indie VTuber can set up for themselves. My point is, unless you're going to incorporate your character bio, lore, likes, dislikes, and goals into your regular content, it doesn't make sense to focus on it for your very first stream or video. I know a lot of talented VTubers can actually incorporate lore into their videos and streams, but that isn't the focus for everyone. Listing your favorite anime only makes sense if you're going to make anime-related content. Singing in Japanese only makes sense if you're going to make Japanese content. Same for video games. This is coming from a VTuber who actually debuted back in the day. And oh boy, my debut was awkward as heck.
Oh. Oh wow. Oh, I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. Oh gosh, I'm so happy. So I had monitor audio on for my mic, and that's why a second audio was going to my desktop. So I was hearing myself twice this whole time because I had it on monitor mode. Oh gosh. Dang. That's crazy. Alright, I fixed it! Yeah! I can now react while playing it. Yeah! Look how cute she is!
The chat is scuffed. It was not worth the months I spent trying to make it perfect, because guess what? I literally don't use anything from my debut. I don't use the same overlays, the same model, I don't even make the same genre of content anymore. I look back on my debut and honestly consider it a big waste of my time. So please learn from my mistakes. Don't stress yourself over a grandiose VTuber debut as a new content creator.
I was trying to pause it at the right time. I'm so sorry, Ms. Albat. Yes! Okay, that I agree with. Is this where we are? I'm over here trying to remind myself. Oh, I'm reacting. I'm live right now. Yeah, she's right. She is right in that regard of if you're not certain yet, that's okay. But yeah, her explaining that she doesn't use the same
as a new content creator. You don't have to be the same overlays, the same model, I don't even make the same genre of content anymore.
That is wild. See, I'm over here trying to figure out which content I could vibe with. I think anything right now. Anything. Hit or miss with anything. I wonder if anybody's going to show up for Friday. I think it's going to be a while till I'm out there, till I start really pushing it. Man. I am in the void of darkness. I'm alone on the island. It's just me, Rubio dear, here. Aw, Alvat. Even then, I really love that her community just still stuck by her, even with her change of choices. That really says a lot about her community. Aw. Oh, community. Ah. That I look forward to. Yeah. Well, she rebranded on the same channel, too. I know some people do that. I think that's kind of hard. I think it depends on your preference. Yeah. Dang, that's crazy. Oh. Well, I'm sorry. I'm reacting as I'm reacting to monitoring my stream. I'm reacting to two different things. Wow, Lorelai. Wow. She gives off that she's going to teach you about how to plant seeds. You know, like she's going to go in the garden and she's going to teach you how to plant pumpkins for harvest this fall. So I can see why she changed it. Because that's the vibe I get. I don't know about the vibe you get from me yet. Pirate. That's so cute and quirky. There are some really good pirate VTubers, but not a lot. Yeah. Dang, yeah, it has changed a lot, but she's so cute!
The only way you are going to learn. To recap, you shouldn't host a traditional debut as a VTuber if you are new to content creating because
yeah, me, I decided to be casual, so if anybody checks out my debut, just know it was casual. It was super cash. I did not want to, I was gonna animate. I was actually working on an animation, it's still in the works, but I was gonna animate a short clip. I actually do have an animation introduction that kind of goes into a little bit of my lore. And I think it's super cute. I'll play it next time. I want to wait until I have more of an audience. Right now, I'm fishing for an audience. The YouTube algorithm's trying to figure out where to put me. That's fine too. I can't wait to get just one chatter. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm like frothing at the mouth. That sounds like fun. I'm so glad I figured out the whole issue with the audio. Turns out there was no issue. I just had to turn off monitoring it in OBS. Awesome. I'm so glad I don't have to search for a plugin. That saves me time later.
1. Slow growth will benefit you better in the long run, so that you have time to learn along the way. Secondly, investing in your setup is a bad idea unless you have an idea of what you're doing already. And finally, traditional VTuber debuts are often boring and don't fit everyone's content style. So
Yeah, I'm still figuring out my content style as Ruby. That's right. My name is Ruby Roars. I am I'm a very mature themed VTuber. I'm so far not super lewd. I'm sure at some point I'll make jokes casually, but not in the void. Not when it's just me. That's just weird. Maybe later. So shy here. Yeah, I wasn't gonna come out action packed. I think I want to save that energy for later. You know what I mean?
So, if you are dead set on having a debut even after watching this, here's my advice. Step 1. Learn OBS and practice streaming ahead of time. Step 2. Find a low-cost model. And Step 3. Tailor that debut to the niche of content you want to settle into. But
Oh, reaction content. I could try that first, mixed with gaming. Yeah, that's one way to start. That's also another way to actually to find your audience, because then you're watching what you're watching is what they're watching, and then they eventually find you through your reaction content. If I'm navigating with the right thought in mind, let's say you watch Shoe on Ahead. I watch Shoe on Ahead when I watch Smugalana, but through Smugalana's content, I'm watching Shoe on Ahead. So it kind of just goes into a mirroring effect of where everybody kind of gravitates to that content. I think that's one way to get started if you want to react to content. React to content with some good, juicy goodness. Like Yam Alban has some yummy, juicy videos where it discusses some actual good, yeah, questions. Sorry, I just kept thinking juicy. Yeah, scrumptious, delicious. Yum 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 yum, delicious. Yeah, some good content here. You know? I'm so awkward. But yeah, so yeah, she went ahead. I'll try reacting to her. A video I haven't seen Smugalana react to. Maybe. Maybe. I feel like this is easier. Or react to Pippa. Pippa's pretty cool. But somewhere where I feel comfortable discussing my opinions and not feeling overwhelmed by the polarizing opposites there. Connecting you to your channel. No, I keep losing connection. No. I just took a shower and everything. But I'm over here like scratching out of anxiety. When I get nervous, I start scratching. Oh, please, pretty please, streaming gods, pretty please. It's my first stream. I please, if yeah, that'd be crazy. I'm too small for YouTube to be monitoring me. You know, I haven't done anything. Yeah, I really am scratching now. It's so cold. I wish I was on a beach right now. That's my paradise. This is my paradise. Streaming is my paradise. For Beached Buns and Ruby. Remember, my name is Ruby. Remember.
instead of debuting, I highly recommend you start with low-pressure content as soon as possible. Make your social media accounts and find a low-cost or free avatar that represents you. It could literally be anything, even a PNG of a chicken nugget. Take your time learning the ins and outs of OBS through actually using it to make practice content, and experiment with all different kinds of ideas and genres of content. And remember, just have fun for now. Hone your craft over time. No need for spending thousands or waiting months before the stars of a debut align. The reason agency VTubers have these high budget debuts is because they are locked in. Agency VTubers have signed a contract promising to produce a specific type of content at a specific rate for their full-time job. They can't change their VTuber. They can't decide to change genres of content either. Right now, you have much more flexibility compared to an agency VTuber. You can literally decide tomorrow that you want to go a totally different direction. You can just decide to make content once a month like me. You have the freedom to view your VTuber journey as something that's just for fun. You don't have the weight of the business side that agency VTubers have. View it as a blessing that you don't have everything figured out just yet.
Aww, I had to pause it somewhere. She's really good at pacing her videos where it keeps you engaged. I'm learning, Miss Albat. I'm learning. I'm so itchy. My face is itchy. I'm itchy because I'm stressing. Because it had issues connecting. So nervous. Ah! Yeah, I did exactly what you told me not to do, Miss Albat. I did the opposite. I invested time, and I commissioned. I don't want to talk about like the cost of commissions because to me, what matters is that I commissioned what I'm going to enjoy and love. I think that's different. Like I am headstrong. This is how I want to present myself to the world in my comfort zone on my paradise beach, chatting away with my beached buns who have found their way stuck at my coasts. You know, where am I going with this? Who found their way to me, you know? They're surfing the web and they end up surfing to my beach and they're gonna hang out, hopefully, with me. That'd be nice. Have a routine. Yeah, for me, I don't know. I drew my logo. I animated and rigged my model. I did commission for like the stinger animation. I did commission some artwork, which is used on the banner. I need to make sure I do some art credits in the description as well. If you guys are curious who helped me in these commissions, that's very important. I'm actually to be the first model from my art mama. Ah! I'm the first. I'm the first. I want to encourage other people to reach out to smaller artists. Well, to me, she's a big artist. She's a very, very buff, beefy, juicy, big artist to me. Yeah, to me, I've always been, I'm the little guy here. To me, wow. She has a really good, nice community there on Twitter. That's how I found her. I'm very happy for this opportunity, despite, starting out and not, working with what I have. Yeah. I need to change my logo on Twitch and Kick. I need to update that. I updated my YouTube banner last night. I wanted something more chill and cute and kind of fluffy. I don't want it to be so corporate because that's kind of like what I was going for with my original banner. And now it's just kind of simple. My logo, which I drew. Isn't that cute? It looks so professional. Patting myself on the back here. But yeah, so yeah, take advice from Yam Almat and also learn from my experiences too. That if you do choose this route, just be confident with your choice and remind yourself, you know what? If this is what you wanted, this is what you planned for, go for it. And I love that. I wanted it to be encouraging for anybody who's like, hey, checking out debuts. What were you like on your debut? I'm over here just like binge watching other content creators talk about debuts, their discussion of their first debut. I wish I could find more of that, but I probably would have to go searching for it when I'm not live streaming and make a list of different YouTubers because that would take me probably a few hours just to find maybe 3 or 4. And today I'm going to cap at 3 hours. So how we spend the last 15 to 12 minutes, because I want to cap at 3. I could do longer, technically. It's 8:49 p.m. for me, but I do have work tomorrow. So I'm excited for Friday. Crime scene cleaner, I do get dizzy. For some reason, I haven't adjusted the settings even when I'm playing by myself because I've been playing that. I didn't realize I have that game downloaded. I bought the game some time ago. I don't remember when. I honestly don't remember when I bought it. I think I bought it when it first came out, maybe a few months after. It's been out for like more than a year. This would be like a year and a half by this point. Yeah, I want to play some old retro games. You know what? I kind of want to play a game right now. Maybe that can be the last thing we do together for the first stream. But I really wanted to just kind of dive into. She has 3 years of experience, and this is my first day of experience. So, there's that long timeline there. Who I am right now is going to be a totally different person than who I am in the next 3 years. So yeah, just live stream and then clip that content, make more content from it. So that's my goal. So everything I do and say, I want it not to put pressure on myself. There's a lot of pressure there. Not to put pressure on myself, but I want what I do and say to still be good enough to clip for more content. So it's like multiplying one live stream and putting it into like 4 to 5 different videos. I think that's a smart way of navigating your content. So that's why I really wanted to watch something that is informative, you know, not just experience wise, but also someone else who took time to break apart debuts, because she was looking at corporate versus indie, and she's right. You have a lot of room to grow and change as an indie. Corporate, you kind of have a layout. You have you have something to follow. You have someone, you know, someone experienced, an experienced manager perhaps, who's guiding you. Okay, do this, do that. Oh, you like this kind of thing? Your audience likes it too. You want to do more of these hobbies and host more of these streams? That's awesome. They really look out for their talents. But because you are your own manager when you start, don't feel afraid to experiment. I want to experiment. I'm still getting used to using my model. I keep looking at my model on the screen when I should be looking at the model on the caption here. Ah, I just bit my tooth. Ah, oh, I bit my tooth. I bit down wrong. Okay, proceed!
Canvas blank, and no one can tell you what to paint or how to paint it. So instead of doing a big debut, save the big celebrations for anniversaries, birthdays, and milestones once you've found your footing as a creator.
Whoa! Is that a giant gecko? Hold on a second.
And milestones once you've found your footing as a
That's a giant toad! That's a snake! That's cool. Which one of them's a snake here? That is so cool. Maybe one of their mascots is a snake. Oh, that's her mascot. The Jester's mascot is the snake because she's playing an instrument. That is so cool. Yeah, that's corporate style. All out. But you know what? All out and flashy, it works for them. Plus, they already have like a built-up community. That's so cool. My dreams in the making. Someday.
creator. So tell me, Bat Bunch, how do you feel about VTuber debuts?
So awkward.
Let me know if you want more mini video essays like these by telling me in the comments down below or liking the video. Subscribe if you want to stick around for more essays on character design and VTuber culture. And as always, take care, Bat Bunch.
Pretty good stuff. Go check out Yam Albat. I loved that. I've watched that so many times. That's so cool. Oh yeah, these are other people I follow. Here, because when you make your channel, you should separate it from your personal account so that way you can do more with it without feeling pressure. So I do follow Yoshino Art. She does art rigging. I actually learned from her how to rig my model. So very talented gal. Her original avatar is so different than her current avatar now. I don't think I can go that way. Yeah, her original avatar. So different. So different. VTubing art styles have changed so much. I kind of want to go to Twitter for the last section. I don't know how. No, Twitter can be revealing. Sometimes Twitter goes by your location, which is so dangerous. Ooh, VTuber showcase. I need to make a VTuber showcase. Let me check out hers. So let me put on... that we have something in the background. Yeah. So that is her showcasing one of the models she worked on. That is so cool. I'm gonna actually make mine. But because I rigged mine, right? So it would make sense for me to do a showcase. That is so clever. That's so cool. I like that she's very straight and forward with it. Wow, see? You can become whatever you want Pretty cool. Oh my gosh, her booba's bigger than my booba. Wow, very big booba. Wait, let me see real quick. Go by head sizes. Wow! Yeah, that's my head size. Oh my gosh. She's taller than me. We're about the same size. Oh, I'm actually probably a little taller. How is that? How am I a lot taller? Oh, our proportions are just different. Yeah. Whoa. That is so cool. Whoa, big booba. Big babooza. Babooza? What am I saying? That's so cool. That is so cute. Yeah, she's like an aquatic. Adorable. That is so cool. Whoa, yeah, Yoshino's so good. Oh. Wait a second. What? Wait a second. Oh, she can adjust her sizes. Got it. Okay, now I get it. Yeah, we're just admiring Yoshino's model art rig. I wonder if she... Yeah, she did the art. Go Yoshino. Took a while for me to rig my hair. Aw, the tongue. So I can... If we're gonna think about rigging... Because I learned from Yoshino, actually. I learned a lot from Yoshino. So the tongue part... I had to separate my cheek puff from my smiling expression. Now, where's the tongue? That's so cute! There it is. Got it. Gotcha! So let me show you. I do have a tongue toggle where I toggle it on, but I actually can take this... You can't see it because I'm adjusting it. Where I can get the tongue to come out. Let's see real quick. I think I would have to... Let's see. I think I can. Like, tongue? Tongue out. So you have to go in your VTubing settings and adjust the tongue out feature. So now when I stick out my tongue, it actually works. Kind of. So that's if I want to stick out my tongue, but sometimes I have issues with it. Where all I can do is stick out my tongue. Tongue stick out. I think this is going to become problematic. See how it disappears? But I actually can. So you would just have to go to settings. And you would have to adjust the physics settings there. But, yeah, I just activated it. So, yeah. It's not as good as when I toggle it. When I toggle, so I have the toggle option and then I also adjusted it to my physics settings. If you guys were curious. Isn't that cool? So let's play the rest of the video. So I use DuckDuckGo because it's kind of safe for if you don't want to... It's a safe web browser if you don't want to accidentally share too much about yourself, you know, when you go live. Because your ads can play based on your location.
When you shop in the Tom Thumb app.
DuckDuckGo is very... Oh... I just realized, okay, I'm so sorry if you guys were hearing duplicates of that. I'm gonna give it a like. Go Yoshino! Yoshino's somebody I would have hired to rig my model here, but I was deciding, ooh, look at those Shinigan eyes from Naruto! Shinigan! It's a powerful weapon that you can be used to assassin your enemies. Whoa! That is so cool. She does post it like 4 hours ago. Maybe this is where my content reaction starts. Just me enjoying other content creators and reacting with you. And then we could share a common interest. You know what I mean? That's a good way to navigate and find your audience too. Me talking out loud about how I'm gonna navigate. Yeah, that's honestly a way to do it. Oh my gosh. Coffee bot, go away, please. You're gonna oh, okay, it's automatic. Okay, yeah, it's automatic. I signed up for coffee. I gotta stand up. I've been sitting down for 3 hours. My butt. Oh, my butt. My buttocks. Such a weird way to say ass. Yeah, I gotta go do some stretches. It's already 9 p.m. I'm already at my capped 3-hour limit. I will not do any more than that. Because the wows are there. Yeah, let me check out. I want to edit and showcase my VTuber model. I do. I really like the way she went about it. Because there's different ways to showcase. So like showcase VTuber model. Yoshini's a good example because she's a Ricker, you know? So here's Ice's customizable VTuber model. So this is how they showcase it. They showcase it where you can adjust it in settings of YouTube Studio. But in my case, it'll be a little different than PC. Sometimes you can get really aesthetic with it. Go with that VTubers vibe. That's so cool. Sim books. Cute! I would share the music, but I would check out the music. I'm sure it's lovely. Oh, she's a roach! She's a little roach! Let's go check out Simbixie. Simbixie. VTuber. There she is. She does role play. A girl failure who fell into the back rooms. That is cool. That is cool. Let's check this out, actually. That is so curious. I'm so curious here.
Welcome to another CCTV from the back room. I missed the freaking elevator. I decided that I wanted to go to level 37 today. You know, I'm sure you guys know it. The pool's room, or whatever. I don't know.
That's cool. The music is what I want to avoid. That's cool.
Sometimes the elevator just like doesn't show up. Sometimes the elevator just like isn't where it usually is either. But today it was. So lucky me, I got to go to the pool's room.
That is really cool. So she does ASMR. What is this? Oh, okay. I still had that one open. So let's actually go to YouTube here. That is so cool. So she started a month ago, and she's already found her niche. She's a storytelling. That's so cool. Let's watch her very first one.
Hello? Hello? Hi, my name is Symbol. I'm a girl failure who fell into the back rooms and I can't escape. How are you today? I hope you're well. I just wanted to come here, since a lot of people have been glitching into the back rooms recently. I just wanted to introduce myself properly, you know? I am Symbol, but please feel free to call me Sim. I am an Australian VTuber, and I really like the exploration of living you see behind me. I like retro horror and retro technology. And often in my streams, I just like to yap. But when I do get to play video games, it is always ones that either are retro or look retro, and most likely they will be horror. So if you
That is so cool. I love that. That is so cool. So let's. We just discovered a new VTuber. So she does stream on Twitch. Let's check out Twitch. That is so cool. Okay, so we we did a mini deep dive into debuts and live streaming. I keep turning my head looking at the other monitor. But yeah, that's so cool. So those are her Yab sessions. Whoa. That is so cool. Vepcore. Oh. Oh. Ah, that's so neat. Whoa. I didn't know you could have sound alerts. See, there's so much I'm learning about streaming. Wow. That is so cool. Her schedule? Let's check out her schedule. Oh, wow. She's gonna schedule 21 hours ago, but Friday she will be 12 a.m., 4 a.m. If you guys are interested, go check her out. This is January 23rd, so if you're watching this much later, then it's a past stream. Wow. That is so cool. I love that. Okay. So we just discovered a new VTuber symbol. Go check her out if you're interested in the backrooms horror vibe. That is so cool. We're gonna go home to my YouTube channel. Well, I am puckered out for my first stream. Twintail's customizable model. Yeah, people were testing it out. I'm sure it's awesome. See, by the time that Twintails came out with a customizable model, I had already decided that I was going to rig this model art. Let's go to the chatting room.